So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make some 3D printable hinges in one piece, meaning all you do is print it in one piece, break a little bit of material, and you have a fully functioning hinge. This can be used for lots of things, especially like the posable action figure assignment, if you wanted to try to do it in one piece, or posable model, or lots of other uses in 3D printing. So the first thing I'm going to do is make a sketch. I'm going to place it on my front plane here. I'm going to grab my rectangle tool, and I'm just going to do a 1/4 inch by 1 inch rectangle. So I'm going to go by 1/4 inch. I'm going to grab my arc tool at the end right here, and I'm going to do a 0.125 inch arc. I'm going to extrude this piece 1 inch. So we can see it taking shape right there. Now I'm going to take a sketch and place it on my top here. I'm going to make this again from the top. Not from the top, in the middle here. I'm going to go 0.4 by 0.75. And I'm going to dimension this from my end here, 0.125. And I'm going to dimension it from the end here, by 0.125. I have that. I'm going to extrude this as a removal so I can clear out that material. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place a sketch on the side here. I'm going to grab my circle tool right at that center point of that arc, and I'm going to draw a 0.125. I believe I'm going to make it 0.125, and I'm going to extrude that all the way to the other end. I could do an easy thing is I can come up here and say up to face, and then I can just select the face right here. Now I'm going to build the second half to the hinge now. Again, this time I'm going to choose that top plane yet again. I'm going to look at it from the top, and I'm going to draw 1 inch by 0.7 inch rectangle. I'm going to extrude this that same 1/4 of the inch. Then I'm going to lay a sketch on the side. I'm going to do a 0.2 inch hole in the center there, 0.2. And I want to center this hole. That'll be 0.125. It's going to yell at me because I accidentally hit that line at first. And then I'm going to dimension it from the side. Oh, yeah. And I want to make that 0.17. Now I'm doing this based off of tolerances on my printer. So it's not going to be maybe the same on your printer, but I'm doing it off of my tolerances there. So we can see this here. And again, I would print these pieces after I join them. So I'm going to go to my assembly, and I'm going to insert both of those parts. I'm going to do my revolve mate. I'm going to choose the center of this and the center of this here. Center of that hole and the center there. There we go. I'm going to fix that first piece that I have in, and then we should revolve. Let's take that fix off for a second, and let's see if we can get those pieces to move. Let's retry this, and let's fix this piece this time. There we go. And the way I would print this is I would export, once I have these lined up here, I would export my assembly together as an STL, and you get that same hinge that I've shown in my YouTube short or at the start of this video. And again, you could use this on any model. It's really printable. All you have to do is, once you have it, grab a pliers, snap it, and it moves nice and freely. Check out my next video on a second type of hinge that I will post shortly.